Hello, welcome back to the ministry. This is Taj McCameron. So, today, what we are talking about is favor ain't fair. I was in the presence of the Lord this morning and I was just talking to Him, and He gave me something He wanted me to address. So, I'm here before you to address said thing. Favor not fair. God will redeem you without money. See, a lot of us have been in seasons where we have to be so careful. I was listening to Tiffany Montgomery and she was talking about um, your idols. And she said this before, but she mentioned another person's quote that states that your idols will become your narcissist. Okay? Whatever you have made an idol will literally become your narcissist. So imagine what that is. Because you've put that thing in the position of God, and it's a God little g. Okay? What am I saying? A lot of us, though we noticed it or maybe we didn't notice it, have put mammon, which is the love of money, before God. Because I see this happen often, and a lot of people don't notice it, but I notice it swirling around myself all the time, okay? And this is, I will see ministry leaders, I see my own family members, I see other Christians doing it. I'll tell you exactly how they do it. Ministry leader. God, I need money. You gave me this, but it's not making money. Was it time for that thing to make money? And people are impatient because it's not making the money that they thought it was going to make. Money one. Two, individual I know. They were literally talking about every time it gets to a tight spot in the month, they're always talking about, you know what, I need money. And I'm sitting up there like, that's why you don't have any. Because you're too dependent on money. And then there's the other element. Now, we as children of God are children that walk in His wisdom and His purpose. But there's this fine line there. You see, because when you're in ministry, a lot of ministers end up in this state where it's almost like they are begging for money. I listened to a woman who's trying to teach ministers, and she made the point of saying this, that you have to come out of agreement with that poverty energy when it comes down to money. I don't particularly like using the word energy because there's a stigma around it. But yeah, yes, you should have money, because the word states, you shall lend and not borrow. The blessings of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. But you have to have the wisdom of understanding that favor is also a form of currency, okay? And I wanted to say this because you see a lot of ministers asking for money for their needs. And I've seen some ministers will say that that it's all right. Others will sit up there, I don't like it, in agreement with that energy, all of that kind of stuff. But I believe that God doesn't want us in poverty, but He will also, follow me, don't get mad at me because I said this, God will humble the proud, whatever your pride is. So if you're one that doesn't like to ask, He'll make you ask for money. On the flip side, someone that's the opposite, that doesn't have a problem asking is he will tell them, don't ask, I'm going to take care of that for you. For the scripture says God will redeem you without money. And how's he going to redeem that person? Favor. You see what I'm saying? So if you have no problem asking, he's going to make you not ask and show you, don't depend on people. I need you to depend on me right now. I'm going to be your resource in this, but you're not going to know where it's coming from. Okay? Okay? So he has the ability to have people provide you with cash because they have the cash. Man shall give into thy bosom, pressed down, shaken together, and running over with the same measure of faith in which you have. Which means he will have people come to you and pour into you what you are lacking, but that doesn't mean he's giving you the cash for it. Let's say you have a thing that you need. Maybe I want new lotion. Maybe I want new makeup. Maybe I want to get my hair done. Maybe I want, a lot of people right now are in the midst of their beauty treatment regimens and preparations for their kingdom marriages. All of this kind of stuff. So what they'll do is, I see a lot of people ask for the money for it. But in some cases, I also have been drawn to the scripture, Judges 15:19, resources will appear from unknown places. Resources doesn't always mean the money. I got a perfect story example for you. I remember many years ago, it was about 4-5 years ago, I was in the midst of the thing that I was going through when I was in New York, and I didn't have no money. But what happened was I lost clothes and I'd given clothes away. All right. So due to the fact that I'm a giver by nature, when the season is appropriated for it, God gives it back. I lost an entire wardrobe of clothes in moving from one location to another. Could not take it with me. Either had to leave it behind or what have you. And I ended up having to come back. When I came back, it took me a long time before I was able to recoup the clothes that was lost. But what God did was he brought somebody to me. And this particular day, I went to the service. Wasn't actually planning to go to the service. It was an odd night for me to go to service anyway. It was a Wednesday. I never really go to church on Wednesday evenings at that particular time. And I went because I wanted to go for, I think it was some type of Easter week restoration celebration that my church was doing. So they were open every night that week. Not just the Wednesday. It was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, I think it was. Sundays, they didn't do nights anyway. So, unless it was a major event. And I showed up that Wednesday. And I'm coming in the back of the church that night. And here comes this woman I knew who had befriended me and had given to me once before. And I was like, oh, how you doing? How you been? And she said, how are you? I was so glad you showed up tonight. And she got this roller cart with her. And I was like, what is this roller cart you got with you, girl? What's up? She said, oh, this. I just went to Target and bought you a bunch of clothes. Excuse me, what you just said? This is packed with all your clothes. I bought your underwear. I bought your bras. I bought you everything. I bought everything that you needed. I looked at you and I said, I pretty much know what your size is, so I'm going to just get. She bought everything I needed. When I tell you she brought me lotion, socks, this, that, everything. She brought me everything. Did she give me money? She'd given me money in previous times, but this particular day, she didn't give me money for that. She brought it to me. Now, it was another story on how I got it back to where I needed to get it to, but hey, she brought it to me. And when she brought it to me, I tried it on when I got back the next morning. The bras fit perfectly. The underwear fit perfectly. I ain't never told this woman my size a day in my life. She knew exactly what to get you. When God favors you, the person's going to know what you need. So there's a lot of you sitting up there, oh, I need my beauty treatments. I don't have no makeup. I don't have no this. I don't have no this. I don't have no this. You know, somebody, I was literally just looking at Instagram just before I came on here to do this video. And in there was this, they were giving their college child or cousin that was about to go to college a book. It was a photo book, but they put a bunch of little notes in between, and each one had gift cards for McDonald's, for Target, for this, for that. You be redeemed without money. You know, gift cards can go all the way up from $20 to $500. I don't know if I've seen $1,000 gift card yet, but you know what I'm saying? So that was money already allotted. You just had to use it. It's called credit in a way. You were getting it on the credit of the card that had already had the money on it. You just using that. I've had situations where I didn't have bus fare. Somebody dropped money into my PayPal and allowed me the ability to do that. Now, yes, the money was dropped in there, but somebody favored me. Favor. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, God brings you someone to pay for it for you. God will give it to your bosom, pressed down, shaken together, and running over with the same measure of faith you have. Do you have faith for it? Do you have faith for it? The word says you can be redeemed without the money. Sometimes the provision will be cards. Sometimes it will be gift cards. Sometimes the person will just get you what you're asking for. What if somebody was planning to give you a bunch of gift cards for the services in which you need? You say you need extra treatments, they're going to give you a spa gift card. They're going to give you this gift card. They're going to give you that gift card. You can take it wherever you need to take it to, and that'll be the places that you get your services at. You'll be redeemed without the cash money. Stop looking for the money. Look for the favor. During that season I was in, favor got me through that season. I can't tell you how much stuff I got taken care of. I was in New York, the most expensive city in the entire world, for 4 years. I didn't get no money till that last year and a half. How did I survive for 3.5 years without no money? Favor. Thank you. That's my word for you. Until next time, much love, faith, peace, and blessings. Bye-bye.